Right, cool. So we're back, episode 13, in a couple of weeks since the last episode. Glad to say we've got another guest on. So obviously last episode we had a Sunderland fan. This time we've got Jack, who's an Aston Villa fan. So Jack, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, all good, thanks.
Good stuff. We'll go into a bit more detail soon about your history, how you got into Villa and stuff like that. But just a few things that have happened over the last few days in football that I thought we'd have a chat about. So the first, the England squad, did you see announced England squad is basically the same squad as
last time,
basically, which I think obviously there's been a load of, obviously because Bellingham wasn't in it. I mean, he's played 100 minutes of football since Serge. He's had no pre-season, anything. It's like, I know he's an unbelievable player, but
is that not the wisest thing to do?
I can see the reason for two reasons for leaving him out.
Yep.
One, fitness. We played the best we've played in a long time against Serbia. I think this is Tuchel saying, you play like that, this is the team. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's a brave move though, isn't it?
Especially off the back of what he said about Bellingham before.
Yeah.
He said that he was, what was he?
When you're a team, do you not want to have your best, when you're a team and you've got a nucleus of players that you're going to play, should you not have them in the squad? Well, no, he's obviously brought the likes of Henderson in from experience, but would he not have been better bringing Bellingham in, so tell him he's not going to play him, telling the public he's not going to play, just to keep camaraderie going?
Yeah, I mean, because that's what you'd think is, what do you do now if you have if you win fucking 10-0 and 10-0 in your friendlies? You telling me now Bellingham doesn't get in the team? It's
But you don't want Henderson to be at the next World Cup, do you?
He's going to be.
Oh, he can't.
He's going to be. There's no reason why he's in the squad now. Yeah. He'll be in there. But I mean, I said this. I think I said this to you, Jeff, before. It's like, just take him as a coaching.
Yeah.
Put him in a coaching position or something.
Because I agree with Josh. I mean, Henderson, from an experience point of view, potentially could be in not necessarily the squad, but in the management team.
Yeah, definitely.
But surely he's not good enough to play for England.
Because then you're going to kick out someone like Elliot Anderson or something, aren't you?
And I understand Tuchel not taking Bellingham if he's injured and he's told the lad that he's going to be in his squad. But surely we've got to be taking him to the World Cup.
But it's also just a load of negative.
But have you noticed the way Tuchel has said a few times now in the media, this is the best camaraderie, the best.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to make a point.
Well, I think he's got a short contract. He's here for the World Cup.
Yeah.
He has to win them technically on paper. So I think in his head, he's like, I need a group of players that are going to run through brick walls for each other, basically.
Well, we need a team. We don't need individual players.
It's not even Henderson. The one you'd look at is Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Ruben Loftus-Cheek came into the last squad late.
Yeah.
Didn't play any minutes.
Yeah.
And then is now in this
squad. Yeah.
And he's not really playing for Milan.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm more like, how do you not pick Grealish?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Grealish has had the best start to the season. How do you not pick Adam Wharton?
Yeah.
He's probably the best central midfielder, one of the best central midfielders is England to have.
Foden.
Yeah, Saka's in, Foden's out.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
Yeah, so if he's going to pick players who are performing, playing well for the teams, why aren't Wharton? Why isn't Grealish in the team? I mean, Grealish, I think, he did a great interview after the game. Basically, it was a very team player. He said, look, if I'm not in the squad, I'm still supporting the team.
Yeah. I just said something, didn't he? Like, I can understand why I don't deserve to be in the squad. Certainly, it's only 5-6 games or whatever, you know. Yeah. But he's been class.
Jack would want Jack in the team, wouldn't you?
Any England squad without Grealish, it's not the same squad.
Did he?
Well, we said before, it was like,
not the same
what Grealish gives you, even when he was out of form at City, is, and I've always said this, if you're winning a game and you need to keep the ball, then bring Jack Grealish on because he'll just get fouled.
Yeah.
You can just give him the ball, he'll get fouled, and it just slows the game.
And he was always, like, at City, he was one of the most foul players, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He always has been.
Yeah.
He's class, I think. I mean, did you see his interview again when he came out and he said, I can see that man of the match award and you're going to give that to me, but you should be giving it to Adam Ward. On the pitch. I think he's just like a class guy in Grealish. Like,
he sees football as it should be.
Yeah. And he's got massive coughs.
There was a big thing on Twitter where people were like, can we normalise the fact that, like, player of the match, man of the match, whatever, is allowed to be a person on the losing team?
It
doesn't always have to be.
Well, also, they always give it to goal scorers, don't they? I mean, it's like Sunday.
Grealish's goal, even they kicked it at him.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah, well,
block it, didn't he?
And he more or less said that, didn't he?
He said, "Does it count as a shot?"
Yeah,
It's just like,
what's a shot on target?
yeah. I mean, I think it's like again, it comes back to the press in this country as well. You know, it's like they'll be fucking buzzing that Bellingham got left out of this squad because it gives them a week's worth of shitting on the England team.
Yeah.
You know, it's like our press are the worst for like.
And if we have 2 bad results now,
Yeah.
you know
They'll
exactly
be
what's
loving
going
life, won't they?
I have to say, I don't really follow England. It's a Geordie mentality to football, this, but like, you know, but I hadn't realised we're playing Wales. I might watch the game on Thursday now.
Yeah. I think it's hard to get up for
Well, you just
extra football
yeah.
until it gets to a tournament, isn't
Yeah.
it? You know, it's like, when it's like being inside this game and then you beat them 4-0 or whatever.
I'm more interested if there's Newcastle players playing. You know, the fact that Dan Burns in the team, Gordon, and also Elliot Anderson, you know, as a Geordie, so that's good to see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, you know, what's going to happen when it comes round to the tournament? You've got Palmer to come back in.
Well, as a manager, they're a nice problem. You'd like to think they're good problems to have.
Yeah.
Because as an England team, we always win our groups comfortably, or 9 times out of 10 we do.
Yeah.
And then you go to a championship and, you know, we sort of mollycoddle our way through, don't we?
It's just annoying that we've managed to get so far in these tournaments previously, and then you've had Southgate, who's just like
Never changed.
But he's just a bottler, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
And hopefully Tuchel won't be like that. And he'd play like we want to see England play in those tournaments.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, the worst one, don't want to go back, but the worst one was the Italy one in
the finals.
In the final.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was in...
Is that when we were 2-0 up?
I was in town. No, we went 1-0 up.
We
were
short
them like 2 minutes. And I remember I went celebrating, and then I just sort of, it hit me instantly. I was like, fuck, we're going to fucking defend for 85
minutes, chair.
And it was like, and we did. And then it was like, as soon as they got a goal, it was like, you can't then go off back foot to front foot all of a sudden.
It just wouldn't change, would he?
I know, it's just like,
you know.
And when you get those opportunities and you're so close to winning something, why would you not?
Even the same when we played Spain. It was like, went the goal down, went for it, scored, fuck, don't let this go.
Yeah.
It's like momentum.
Yeah, not totally. And that's what football is. It's all about momentum.
And he got knighted for it.
He's a sir for fucking failing. Do you know what I mean? It's like
knighted for that.
I know.
That's a great British mentality. Didn't he do well? We came second. You know?
Oh, nightmare. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, because part of you thinks, is Tuchel going to have to leave out like one of these world-class number 10s when you've got Palmer, Bellingham, Eze, Rodgers. You know, like you've got all these really class players, and it's like, someone's going to have to give.
Well, they've got to, because if you go back in the history when we had teams that we thought were going to do well, and the managers at the time didn't make those decisions. You look at the Lampard, Gerrard scenario, you know, Scholes, and it wasn't that they weren't bad players. We should have been braver with the formation.
Tried to fit them all in. That's where we went wrong.
It's back to the round pegs and
square holes. Yes, obviously.
You better. Whereas Tuchel does seem a bit more like...
Well, hopefully.
He's just playing...
I mean, the fact he's not taking... Going back to your point, the fact he's not taking Bellingham, maybe that has proven the point that I'm the manager. I'm going to pick the team, and I'm going to pick the best team for that moment.
Yeah.
If you're not fit, or you're not going to integrate into the team, then...
You know
what I mean?
And then I had, obviously following on from this, because obviously I think if Tuchel doesn't win the World Cup,
he's got to, otherwise Eddie's the boy, isn't he?
What did I think fucking Lampard's.
Great. That's what I agree. Let's get a Lampard campaign going.
Leads me on to, have you seen obviously how well they're doing?
I'm a big fan of Lampard.
I think, I'll tell you, when he did well at Chelsea, he did well at Derby, did well at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Went to Everton, which is a bit of a
hard
job for anyone.
Well, who does well at Everton?
Yeah.
Especially
David Moyes.
Especially under those circumstances.
Yeah, he had the worst.
He had the worst players.
And then he's obviously gone to Coventry and done well. But I'll tell you what it was. It was the last, was it Euros? Was it Euros World Cup? The last one. It was
Euros.
Wasn't it? Yeah. He was a pundit.
Oh, yeah, he talks really well.
Oh, good. Yeah. And his insight into the football, I thought, he is really, really good. Like,
his dad was a good player. He's been in the fan for years.
But he is a knowledgeable person, Lampard.
And he loves football, through and through, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Especially when you compare it to Rooney and Gerrard, it's completely different.
But you just go back to that point you made about potentially the next England manager. There's no way the FA are going to give a young manager like Lampard, who technically is unproven. Eddie Howe gets all the plaudits
He
about.
won't take.
Well, hopefully he won't take
He wouldn't
it.
take.
I think he's a shit manager, Eddie Howe. Who wants him to manage England? Do you know what I mean?
If Coventry get promoted, if they win the league,
Yeah.
they carry on in this form
Yeah,
and they win the
yeah.
league, and Tuchel doesn't get it, there's going to be an
Because selfishly, the last person we need to be manager of England is Eddie Howe. Not just from a tactical point of view, just from a Newcastle United perspective.
And also, Lampard's brand of football is good.
Yes.
Well, that's what I've got.
And he's always played
last-
like that, hasn't he? You know,
He's
always tried.
He's
to
played like that.
Yeah.
For Derby, it was like that.
Yeah.
Because I think it's the last 3 games, scored 12, conceded
This gives
3.
people nothing, I know.
You know, it's like they're unbeaten. They're the last team left unbeaten in the
Well,
in
they
the
were
whole of the
lucky
football.
last year, weren't they?
Yes.
He was
But
on.
did Sunderland beat them in the
Sunderland,
playoffs? So, yeah.
He was on TalkSport yesterday.
Right.
When I picked the kids up from school, he was on TalkSport, and he was basically saying he came in obviously partway through the season.
Yeah, he
last
did.
year,
Yeah.
and he said that now he's had the pre-season, and he said what he had to get from the players was the buy-in. He said, like, nobody likes to run. He said, but we've got them. He said, we analysed all the data. Leeds and Burnley were the top teams, obviously, last season.
Yeah.
And when you looked at their, like, explosive run data, how far the players travelled, he said they were, like, head and shoulders of everyone else in the air. So he presented all that data to the team and said, like, so well, we've got our fitness levels up.
Yeah.
Then he said they went away for, like, 2 weeks or a week or whatever, and he said, just nailed
Who's
it.
he taking with him? Backroom staff?
I'm not sure.
No, I've never looked.
Yeah, not sure.
Being
I never used to have, like, Jody Morris.
I was going to say it was. I remember the
Big job.
And he
I
took,
don't think he's took him.
because I think Jody Morris took the Swindon job.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Took a job and didn't do
Didn't do
very well.
very well. Yeah.
So he might be back there. And I know at one, he had Ashley Cole as well, I think, when he was at Derby.
Yeah. Well, he had him at Derby. Yeah.
But Cole's with England, I think, isn't
Yeah.
he? I think
that's-
so.
yeah.
So yeah, interesting. I think Coventry obviously doing well, and the last one is big Russell Martin finally got the boot at
Yeah.
Rangers. Didn't he? It was.
They never really wanted him though, did they?
I mean,
That was a strange decision.
Yeah.
they were saying
Rangers
he's
job.
like what he is he's what you'd class as a project manager.
Yeah.
He needs time, and you're not getting time at Rangers.
But I don't.
are you?
The problem in Scotland is it's got to be instant success because technically there was only 2 teams in Scotland.
Well, I think for years it's like no matter who's been the manager, Rangers beat everyone other than Celtic.
Celtic, yeah.
beat everyone other than Rangers, no matter who the manager is.
But this year I think Hearts are top.
to top.
Heart,
yeah.
I think Rangers are the A.
Yeah.
And I think not much in Celtic have
Celtic
struggled.
second.
But how many times do we see these other teams fall away?
Yeah,
and he always
I
ends
think
up-
Aberdeen were top last.
But Aberdeen won the first game, I think, at the weekend.
Yeah, they were top last season.
Yeah.
A couple of seasons ago for a while, weren't they? It was like
But it's going to be interesting who Rangers. And the talk is that Steve Gerrard might take.
Right.
And would he go back?
well on the way in. I was on
TalkSport, yeah.
Rio Ferdinand said that he did that interview with him
Yeah.
a couple of days ago, or whatever, and he said his feeling was he'd go back.
He wants to get in the management. He's saying that Gerrard wants to get it back into management.
I think it's
Well, there you go. We've got a Villa fan here.
What are the,
What was Gerrard? How did that go?
Oh, it was awful. It was awful.
Because he left Rangers to take the Villa. He wasn't sacked at Rangers. He left Rangers to take the Villa job, and it was a big step, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it was too big a step for him. He didn't realise we are a big club.
Yeah.
And tactically, he never used to change anything. It was just the same monotonous football.
Yeah.
And you knew the team and you knew the lineup.
Because he brought in Coutinho, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was the manager when Coutinho came in.
Yeah, that was...
Disaster.
It wasn't the Coutinho that...
No,
you know.
yeah.
I think it's as well. It's so they were saying that yesterday that the Rangers fans are like 50-50 on him because obviously because of the Rangers and Scottish football, and there's a lot of Rangers fans who feel that Rangers are bigger than Villa. So the fact that he went to Villa,
Well, they weren't
I
happy.
still hated
They weren't
that.
happy when he left to go to Villa, were they?
Yeah,
And the other.
some are like he also stopped Celtic getting 10 in a row. So
But
like,
if I was a Rangers fan, my worry would be if it's a project and he goes to Rangers and he spends 2 seasons there and he pulls it around and they win things. As a Rangers fan, you know he's going to leave again.
yeah,
What if he's going to go there? What they're going to say is, we want long-term commitment.
Yeah.
Brendan Rodgers, he's gone back to Celtic, didn't he? He went.
He
away.
has, but
It's
to be
like-
fair to Brendan Rodgers, he performed okay at Liverpool. He did great at, there's teams that he's
He's going to go again, isn't he?
But
Because they're not spending money.
He's on a no-win there, Rogers,
Rodgers.
because the Rangers are poor.
Yeah.
So
It was an
as
easy
long as
job,
you
innit? It's like,
top
yeah.
and winning most of his games, you know,
I think as well, it's like,
it's a no-win.
if I was
situation.
Gerrard, I'd be looking at that like, they've signed some fucking dross
Yes.
this summer, haven't they?
Yeah.
For like, they've spent some money, managers, and they've signed like below average championship players.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I think that's what they said.
Players you've never even
whereas
heard of.
when Gerrard was there, Defoe was at the end of his career, but he was a
Still-
goal scorer. Do you know what I mean?
He still had good players who could play
Yeah.
decent,
Morales.
at a decent level. Yeah.
I liked him. He was a
Yeah,
he was a
he's
shit
still
house.
But Russell Martin was never going to attract
No.
Those players, yeah.
those players.
You think now
The
it's,
name, the
they're going to have
brand.
to clear them players out? Yeah. Gerrard
And that's
comes
going to be the
in.
problem for the next manager coming in, especially this season. Will Rangers fans take the fact that they're going to finish outside of Europe potentially?
Yeah.
And, unless he has instant success,
I
which
saw,
always look like it with the team that he's got there, the players that he's got.
Yeah.
I saw an interview, I can't remember, I might have been with Defoe or something, and he was basically saying that, like, when Gerrard was there, his man management skills were, like, really good.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't really do much of the coaching. That was McAllister and
Yeah,
Threel
That was the same at the
and
Villa.
Beale. And it
Yeah.
was like, but he was kind of like I'd make the decisions, but also like,
Yeah.
the players would join for Gerrard, wouldn't they? And I think it's like, at Rangers, bringing in Defoe is like mega.
Yeah.
Bringing in some of the players he brought in was mega, whereas
Yeah.
at Villa, when you then have money,
Yeah.
and it's like, I'll bring someone in for 25, 30 million.
Yeah.
If he bought Defoe in and Defoe scored 6 goals, people would be like, oh, still Defoe.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
totally.
whereas if you bring in a player for 25, 30 million and they don't perform, it's like,
I want to hear Ali McCoist's take on who we think should be the next Rangers manager. Because he obviously he's played for them, manager, assistant coach. But he never said anything this morning.
he's very,
Sat
yeah.
quietly, yeah.
Because I think that the main sort of, because Deitch was linked when Sean Deitch.
Yeah.
He's come out and said he didn't want it, apparently.
Right.
He doesn't want to be approached, because I think the sporting director is the old guy from Everton
Right.
he worked with, so there was a
Right.
link there of like that potentially working.
I think the problem for anyone going in, unfortunately now, is it's still quite early in the season.
They might end up with Barry Ferguson again.
Yeah. Well, he did it. So did he leave because of family reasons or something last year? I can't remember.
No, I think he was linked to get the main job, but he didn't get
It's
it.
strange because
He did quite
they
well.
did all right.
Yeah, yeah.
And they
They
bought
beat
him.
Celtic.
He bought a lot of Rangers back staff in
Yeah.
as well. So I think
Yeah.
that's what they need.
Yeah.
They need like.
Well, you've got to get the culture, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right first.
I think what they need to get is the fans back on side.
Yeah.
They need an appointment that gets the fans back on side to the point that,
I mean, it was
if they do lose a couple of games, the fans.
It was crazy on Saturday. Did you say? I just watched it on the news. The fact that these young fans stopped the players getting on the coach, and then Martin's had to be escorted out the back. And you think, where's the? I mean, I know there shouldn't necessarily be security in football, but what the hell's going?
We'll see that interview with him when he was like, "I'm not bothered about like all the abuse." He's like, "But when I've got kids," he's like, "I got young kids giving me the one-way stuff." He's like, "I'm just like." It's just,
I would hate the coach.
Oh, God,
up
yeah.
in Glasgow, crikey,
well, I think as well when you like players like Gerrard, and this is what was always said about Thierry Henry as well, was like, when you're a world class player, then you take a job where you're not managing world class players,
Yeah.
and you're like, just do this.
yeah, because you're used to
You do it.
yeah.
You're like,
I'll
well,
show you how to do it.
It's like the Roy Keane thing, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
He's always
I remember Henry was like, why are you not, he would say to people like, why are you not seeing that pass? And the guy's like, what? And it's like, well, because Henry obviously just always played with his head up.
Yeah.
He's like a world class.
We need some beef with other podcasts. Did you see Roy Keane come out and talk about Shearer being a nasty, niggly player?
Yeah.
What was all that about? You see what Gary Lineker's response was? Other podcasts will do anything to get an audience.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I was just starting to wonder, Roy Keane.
I think people were tweeting saying like Shearer will love that
Yeah.
because it's
We never answered. He just
but he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was what a proper centre forward was like.
Yeah.
That's why
But
a lot of
the era.
a lot of centre backs now would struggle.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he'd probably get sent.
But also, when you're a nasty, niggly player, do you still score 260 Premiership goals?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He was nasty when old Keane threw the ball at his head.
Oh, that was
That was brilliant. I love that. Have you seen when he's talked about that, when he said after the game he weren't sure whether to quickly go down the tunnel or say, "I clapping every."
Said I just stayed clapping Villa. I kept on looking about the tunnel.
I wonder what all that stemmed from, the Keane Shearer thing.
I think it was just because we were the second best team in the league at that era, weren't we? So I think it was.
I mean,
just
they were both captains. I suppose it was just competitiveness more than anything else.
Shearer did go to.
But Keane got sent off 2 seasons running, didn't he? And that one when he got sent off at the Gallagher end, honestly, from a professional's point of view, Ferguson must have been going here.
Yeah. He always had Man United have always had the odd player that was a bit of a maverick that just...
Well, that's what they're lacking now, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't have that, do they?
Bruno's the man, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if you had Roy... Well, I mean, he'd probably be in prison for murdering half his own team.
He'd be classing that team now, Keane, wouldn't he? Yeah? He'd be tackling his... He'd be like he'd rate the Villa and Newcastle.
He'd be out there, you will think Haaland deserves flyers.
He'd be... They'd also have black eyes and broken arms, wouldn't they? What happened in the dressing room stays in the dressing room.
God, yeah. Imagine if Fergie was manager as well.
Oh,
God. All right, Jack. So we'll go on to a bit more of your background now. So obviously, big Aston Villa fan.
Yeah.
How did that come around? Is that where you grew up? And
yeah, I was born in Birmingham, and my brother started taking me down when I was about 9, 10 years old. And, when that's your local team. We were only born about 2 miles from Villa Park.
Wow, really?
So 1965 I started going to Villa.
Can you remember your first game?
Yeah. Cold winters. I think it was mid-December or Christmas time. A drab 0-0 draw against West Ham. Never forgot it. Froze. Yeah. Nothing much happening.
Who was playing in the season?
Them days, crikey. My best player in them days was a fullback called Charlie Aiken.
Right.
He's probably one of the first adventurous attacking fullbacks.
Really?
Yeah. He was my real hero.
Because in those days they didn't go over the halfway line, did they?
No. But he was different. And obviously the old third division days.
Yeah.
Was that the way when you started watching that?
Yeah, they went right down from first division, second, third.
So because when Newcastle fans we haven't got any history, when did it change and what happened? And when did Villa become a bigger club?
Well, obviously they moved up the division slowly. He always had good attendances.
Yeah.
And I mean, in the early days, it used to cost 2 shillings. I think it's the old 20 pence. Now.
Even we don't know what shillings are, man. Even I don't know.
Watch football. I mean, whenever I couldn't make it to the match, about half a dozen of us would wait for the turnstiles to open 20 minutes before the game.
Right.
So you could watch the last 20 minutes.
That's what they used to do. James had it as well. They used to let them in. I never went. My granddad used to tell us about it, but I think they used to let them in near the end.
Used to let them in, so
yeah.
Anybody wanted to leave, and we used to just go in.
But as Villa fans, surely by half time they were leaving anyway, were they not?
It used to be like that sometimes.
And what about like your family and stuff? Is it all Villa or is there a mix?
Most of them are Villa fans. You got the odd Blues fan and Man U and Liverpool, but
yeah.
I mean,
is that the younger people in the family?
Yeah. But all my grandkids I've converted. I made sure they're Villa fans.
Yeah,
My wife's a Villa fan. My daughter's a Villa fan. My son-in-law, unfortunately, he's a Chesterfield fan.
Oh, that's all
right. Though. That's a local team.
Yeah,
that's good for him.
And my 2 lovely neighbours next door, they're Newcastle fans.
Oh, it sounds great.
Sounds like great people do, yeah.
We'll get to talk proper football.
Yeah, but I mean, we've had some good days, like League Cup victories over Norwich, and the last one was against Leeds.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we haven't won nothing for 30 odd years.
Yeah, but you won the European Cup, didn't you?
Yeah, in 82.
Do you remember who scored the goal?
Peter Weir.
Yeah, so he played for a good team as well.
We had a good championship team under Ron Saunders in 81.
Was he probably your most successful manager, Ron Saunders? Yeah,
without a shadow of doubt.
Yeah.
Strict disciplinarian.
You've had some good players, though.
Oh yeah, we've had some great players. Andy Gray, Brian Little.
Andy Gray, Brian Little was brilliant.
Yeah.
So who's your all time? I mean, you mentioned your defender there, but who's your all time Villa player?
Probably Brian Little.
Right.
He was the manager as well when
he went to Leicester.
He won us the League Cup as well.
I think he had some sort of northeast connection, did he?
Yeah, he was born up in County Durham.
Yeah.
I think he managed Darlington for a while after.
He did manage a few clubs.
A year or 2, yeah.
He did all right at Villa as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
So when did you move up this way then?
Moved up in 92.
92, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just as Kevin. Did you follow Kevin Keegan up the M1 like?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what about your background and stuff, what did you do? Obviously, you mentioned you're retired now.
Well, I used
Is it-
to work for Peugeot in Coventry, and then it got made redundant. But we got family and friends in the northeast.
Yeah.
So I came up here and brought a paper shop, convenience store. I ran that for 30 odd years.
Wow.
So I used to meet Newcastle fans, used to meet Sunderland fans.
Oh, you mentioned earlier it was kind
Yeah.
of in the middle.
Even went to Barcelona for the
The European game, is that when it rained?
when it rained.
Did you? Yeah, well, I was there. And did you buy one of the plastic bags for about €20 or whatever it was? Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that when I went to the F1 in Budapest.
Yeah.
In the middle of the, it's like picked it because it was like in July. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that'll be all right,
Right.
nice and hot.
I bet you had shorts and t-shirt on you.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. And when we came down to walk down to the entrance, I saw like a big thing selling them
Ponchos.
yeah, like plastic ponchos, basically. Yeah. I was like, said to Shannon's dad, I was like, what the fuck are they selling them for? I was like, "Fuck." And then it literally like 2 hours later, I was like, we're just gonna go get one of them.
And they were tickets. I'm sure when we went to Barcelona, it was like €10.
Yeah.
So literally a plastic bin
€50,
bag
yeah.
with a Barcelona logo on the front.
Oh, mine didn't. Mine was just a bin bag
Oh no.
with a hole cut in it and a hood on the
Stop
top.
over to watch the game because we came back because I had a shop to run.
Yeah, so you missed the game.
I missed the game.
Yeah, no, I stopped over.
So you had a day in Barcelona in the rain.
In the rain, yeah. The beer was good.
Did you get did you go and watch Sunderland play or watch Newcastle play when you?
I do sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah. Especially with if the Villa are playing
Yes.
up here.
And if
But I
you
go to a few Newcastle games, go
Yeah.
to a few Sunderland games.
So you just like football in
I
general?
just
then?
like
Yeah,
football in general.
Yeah.
And I want the Northeast to do well as
Yeah.
well. I mean, it's great winning the Carling Cup. Put the Northeast on the map as well.
I was me and Josh were chatting to a client the other day who's a Middlesbrough fan, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
We were basically saying, like, I really hope they come up as well.
Well, that's
Because it's
they'll
like,
do 'em well.
it's good for the area, isn't it? You know, if you get four derbies rather than none, it's just like so much better for the...
I'm going to be I've not missed the derbies.
Have you?
know.
Nah.
And when,
Nah,
I,
that's
when
true.
I had the paper shop, it was a build-up for a
Oh, I think that's what I've not missed. Seriously, I'm getting older. My hair's falling out.
Yeah.
It's just it is. I'm already tense now, thinking it's like it is.
I don't know. After their result on the weekend, I'm less tense about playing.
I mean, as well, we know lots of Sunderland fans are good friends, but literally, as you're building up with that game, you can just feel the hatred inside. You know,
I used to get that with the Villa Blues ones as well. You're right.
I mean, it's so childish.
It's because of the banter. If you
It is the
lose,
banter.
It's
But
just
no,
that
yeah.
feel. If you win, it's like you've got
You're on top of the
2 or 3 weeks being able to...
2 or 3 weeks. Christ almighty, some have had 15 years. Yeah. No, but it is. Yeah. So I don't think I've missed the derbies.
So when you were obviously living down that way, I guess you got to the football a lot.
Yeah, I used to
then-
go to West Bromwich games, Blues games, because obviously your team's home one week and they're away the following week, so
Yeah.
we would go to another.
So is it Villa, Birmingham, Wolves, West Brom,
Coventry,
Coventry as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Leicester.
even Leicester
Yeah.
and Nottingham, Derby. Yeah,
And not
good
just come to that
stretch.
as well. Wow.
yeah.
Can you imagine all them derbies?
Yeah.
Because there would have been a time when literally all the teams you're talking about there would have
Were in
been
the
all
Prem.
Well,
in division.
when we won the championship in '81, we had to play all them,
Right.
so we did
That
well
makes it
to
even
win
better then. Yeah.
So what year was it when you won the European Cup? Was that
82.
82, I thought it was. Yeah.
championship in '81.
Who was the goalkeeper then? Can you remember? Was it Jimmy Rimmer?
Jimmy Reamer came off
Right.
after 20 minutes,
That's right, he did.
and then the young lad Nigel Spink came
Spink
on.
David Nigel.
And
That was
he'd
right.
only played once before.
And he played there for a few years, didn't he, Spink?
Yeah.
These weren't even born.
Well, I was doing the research for the blind ranking games, and I was like looking at the players. I was
Oh,
like,
they've got some cracking. They've had some
I
cracking.
put them in, but I was like, who the fuck is this?
Oh, no,
So I was
I'm
like-
telling
I was
you.
like, on Google, I was like, oh, fucking hell,
Isn't
it's
it?
good. I was like,
No, seriously. You go back. I mean, I don't know how far you've gone back on them, but some of the players they had in the 80s were unbelievable.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, brilliant.
So obviously, you mentioned in there that the 80s was obviously the most successful
Yeah,
era.
yeah.
And then, obviously, more recently in our time, obviously Villa were pretty good in the early Prem years, solid, and then
Yeah.
obviously the relegation,
Yeah.
and then it was kind of a bit of a
How
struggle getting...
many seasons were they down for? Was it a couple?
2-3 years
Yeah.
we were down.
And who was the manager then?
Well, we got Dean Smith in.
That's right.
Was it Bruce first?
Yeah, Steve Bruce.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on Steve Bruce as the manager?
If you're a Birmingham City, it's like a Sunderland manager
Awesome.
going to Newcastle. It was never going to happen.
Yeah.
He's,
What did you say about the bacon, did you say? Yeah, and he was there a couple of seasons, though.
a
wasn't
couple of seasons,
Yeah.
steadied the ship,
he? Yeah,
but we were never going to do much.
no,
But he got us to the playoffs one year, but Fulham beat us 1-0
right.
at Wembley. But
And then Smith came in after that.
He
Smith,
did all right,
he-
Smith, didn't he?
good manager,
Yeah.
brought
He left under
Grealish
the-
into it.
That's right. And did he get sacked for when Gerrard came down or not, or Amison?
Gerrard got sacked and
And then they put Smith in.
put
Right.
Smith in, yeah.
And he brought Grealish in, because I tell you who speaks well of Smith, Ollie Watkins.
Yeah, Smith got sacked.
Yeah.
So you had Bruce and
But Ollie Watkins talks highly of what Smith did for him as a young lad in the centre
Good
forward.
coach, good manager, and he kind of gelled the club together.
Yeah,
Grealish was the captain, Dean Smith, Villa fan,
Yeah.
manager.
I was he a Villa fan as well.
Yeah,
Right,
he was only born a few miles away.
right. I used to like his interviews.
Because he did a good job at Brentford, you see.
Yeah, he did.
Dean
He
Smith,
did.
good attacking football.
But I used to like his
Didn't he
interviews 'cause he
have-
was pretty honest.
He brought
Watkins.
Konza from Brentford. He brought
Watkins.
Watkins over.
yeah.
Gelled a good team there. Yeah, Grealish as well. We had Barkley for a while as well.
He did well at Villa,
He
didn't he?
did well at
Yeah.
Villa in his first stint. We're playing nice brand football.
Yeah.
Scoring lots
Is
of
that what Villa like? Do they like the fans like Newcastle fans like?
all they want
back
is a
in
good attacking
football.
football.
Yeah.
That's all they ask for, really.
And then obviously
Yeah.
got back up, was steady, and
Got
then
back, got steady the ship, and then had that little bit of, we didn't start the season off well, and parted ways with Dean Smith, and now we got
Well, we
With
tried.
Emery.
Yeah, but we tried to get. I think Emery was when the consortium took over the at Newcastle, which was 4 years ago.
yeah.
I think their first choice was Unai, and he
think-
turned us down.
rumblings were,
Yeah,
Newcastle.
and then because that's right, Chin, isn't he? He turns
is
us
right.
down, and then the next minute he ends up at Villa,
Yeah.
and he's built. He seems to have done a steady.
Oh,
job.
he's done a great job.
I think it turned out best for both clubs, really,
Yeah.
didn't it? Because he's
Yeah,
a real good
100%.
fit
Yeah.
for Villa. And
But again,
obviously-
Villa, a bit like Newcastle this season, seemed to be PSR led, isn't it? And
Yeah.
the financial side of it.
Yeah, it's hit us hard.
Like I said,
I think
before,
Yeah.
so. I mentioned this before. It's I think when you're in the position we're in, and Villa as well, you can't afford to buy somebody and them not be good.
Yeah.
You know, like Man United. Yeah, Chelsea. They,
Yes.
they buy all these players and they don't end up being that good.
No.
And they're like, oh, fuck it, we just go buy some more. Whereas,
yeah, we can't.
that's happened with.
I mean, they're in a very similar position, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, we've just signed Jacob Ramsey.
Yeah.
And he looks a phenomenal player. But I know internally, McGill and I think one of the other players, McGinn, sorry, Mings, have both said they were very disappointed that he's left.
Yeah.
And he didn't really want to leave because he's a local lad as well, isn't he? Yeah, and he's come through
It's
the
a bit like when, I suppose, Elliot Anderson.
Listen, yeah, spot on.
It's a bit like that.
Yeah. Minter as well, from a.
Yeah, but I mean, but again, these are players that we nurtured.
Yeah.
But we also, like last season, especially, or at the start of last season, we needed a right winger. Minter's playing well, and you're like, well, we actually had one, do you know what I mean? But we had to sell them. It's
But you're right. The way PSR, now, if you buy a player, he's got to be the right player.
Yeah.
You can't take chances.
I think you've had a couple that haven't.
We have.
I mean, you've been quite lucky in a sense of like. So I look at Diaby.
Yeah.
Came in, was pretty decent.
He was.
Decent winger, and you managed to sell him for like a tiny little bit of profit, or like.
Yeah.
But then you've got like Leon Bailey, who was good,
Yeah.
dropped off a little bit, and now he's out on loan, and but he was a £30 million player or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
Why did they send him out on loan? I thought
he obviously he wasn't performing, and he
right.
wasn't fitting into what Emery wanted to do. But
Right.
Yeah.
I think what I've found this season a bit strange is you don't really have any wingers.
No.
You've had like McGinn playing out there,
Yeah.
and Rodgers playing out there, whereas the previous seasons when you've been really good,
Yeah.
you had like Bailey and Diaby or stuff
because
like
he hasn't
that.
had the money to buy.
I don't know. It's difficult. I mean, money's hit us hard for a start. And thing is, you have to have youth development as well.
Yeah.
We've always had a player come through.
Yeah.
And
There's always been one where
You've had a few. I mean, I know you're saying Rodgers gave him Middlesbrough, didn't he?
Rodgers came from Borough, yeah.
Brother.
Before that,
But you had, like you said, you mentioned Bailey, you've got Rodgers, you mentioned Ramsey.
Yeah.
You had a nucleus of younger players that were coming through. But are you suggesting that there's nobody behind them?
Yeah. Got a lot of young players, but
not
they
through
need
the system,
developing.
yeah, as well.
You need them at this time, and we just haven't.
And do you think will the fans stand by the manager?
I think they will. Yeah, he's got a lot of credit in the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as well.
And will the board though?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they gave him people were getting on his back when he said the performances were lazy.
Yeah.
But he was right.
Yeah.
And since that, the last sort of 2 or 3 games, the energy's improved.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember that the first game of the season, obviously you went down to 10 men, but
Yeah.
we beat the shit at you for the whole game.
Yeah, you should have won that game.
You know, and it was like, it was kind of lucky on your sense that we didn't have a striker. You know, it was like, but it was like, normally we struggle at Villa Park, don't we?
It's not the great.
We struggle at the same.
Yeah, it's like,
Well, unless you go down to 8 players, you know.
yeah, when we
I was at that game as well. Crikey Moses. So what hopes? What's the plan for this season?
Well,
What's your
the
hope
plan
for
for
this
this
season?
is, I just think as long as we qualify for Europe and have good cup runs,
Yeah.
it's good enough.
Yeah.
Top 6, 7.
Yeah.
We should be able to.
And do you think you'll be able to sneak back in there with the top 6 or 7?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because Watkins hasn't really started well, has he, this season?
Well, he scored the last.
No, I know. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying, is it go back to what you said about the wingers and support?
He's not getting
chances, but still also, if you look back to last season, he probably got 10 chances a game. He's getting 2 now.
But I mean, centre forward, you don't mind missing chances as long as they're creating them and getting in there, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's what people always said about Nunes at Liverpool, weren't it? Kind of like,
And don't forget,
Lira says,
he's a confidence player, isn't he?
Yes.
He'll go on a run of scoring, then not score.
Was there talk about him potentially leaving the season, Watkins, or not? I don't know, was there rumours that somebody...
Arsenal, Man United.
Yeah, well, there was always, because they were looking for forwards, weren't they? I thought Arsenal might have tried to...
But I think it's also the difficulty from last season is, I think Watkins has had his nose out of joint a little bit because
the
they
Duran
had
thing.
Duran.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
after that, brought in Asensio and Rashford on loan and played them against Barcelona and not
What was
him
Rashford like last season as a Villa fan?
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
World-class
was it the sorry, not Barcelona, it was a PSG game. Was it
Yeah.
There was that bit where he took the corner and came back out to him and he skinned about 3 or 4 players.
Probably my favourite game, although we lost last year.
Yeah.
At Villa Park. It's a hell of
But
a game.
He's one lucky. You were lucky in the Champions League, weren't you?
Yeah.
But that
had a good Champions League.
I forgot who
run as
beat you,
well.
but you in the was it
PSG.
PSG was PSG. Yeah.
But it was Rashford's taken that form into this season for Barcelona, hasn't he? He looks at
Well, it was for
different.
Rashford, from what was happening at Man United, it seemed to be a perfect opportunity. And was that talk about buying him, or was it just a case you couldn't
I don't think he was never going to come to us.
No. He was basically using
Suited, but
he uses 6 months to show Barcelona he's still got something.
He would want,
Getting fit. And he's I think he's already, it's not publicly said, but he's come out and said like he doesn't want to be anywhere.
I thought we were going to lose Martinez as well. I thought he would have gone because there was this time when you thought he was saying goodbye to the fans. That's what they were
He
talking
wanted
about.
to go.
And he seemed to
Don't care
want to
what
go.
he was ready to go.
Yeah, he wanted to go.
And is he
I still think he'll go.
is he number 1 this season?
He's number 1, but we've got a good reserve goal.
Yeah.
For now.
And
He played blinding in that Europa League the other night, didn't he? He was really good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Is it Feyenoord, was it?
We could probably afford to let him go now, actually.
Yeah.
But
Is he?
what are you going to get for him now?
Martinez,
15, 20.
Yeah, he's getting on a bit as well, isn't he? I think.
How old is he? 35?
32, 33.
I mean, I thought Man U would have picked him up because he's a good.
Well, they had the chance, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, he would have gone.
It's just been a strange one with Man United because it's like it feels like what they need is they just needed to buy some like players that are ready now, rather than like they'll be like, oh, I'll go get this guy and he's going to be good in 3 years.
But TalkSport had Peter Schmeichel on Monday night, and this keeper who played for them at the weekends made one game.
Lamans,
and he had an okay game. But they were asking Schmeichel about his long-term future, and it's like he's only played once.
Yeah.
You know, and so I could feel Schmeichel was like under pressure to answer the question because he wanted to say the right things, and he did.
I didn't watch the whole game, and I messaged my brother-in-law and said, "How's he doing?" And he's like, "Well, he caught the ball, so that's stuff."
Yeah, that's what the fans thought.
But they make a lot of emphasis on Man United goalkeeper. But look at your defence.
Yeah.
Well, that's your 2 central midfielders. You know,
defence
and your
That's
exactly what Schmeichel said. He said it's not necessarily about the goalkeeper; it's about the back four and how they perform and how they all gel together.
But then also, like they've had Casemiro sat in front of that back four who doesn't look like he really wants to be there. You know what I mean? It's like, so they've just not got a spine.
Gary Bailey played for Man U and Villa, didn't he? The goalkeeper.
Gary Bailey, years ago, yeah.
So do you obviously think top 6 or 7? I mean, it's we're probably the same, isn't it? Really, because I think with our Champions League.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, as a
I think
Newcastle,
you should do top 5.
but as a Newcastle fan, you think,
I'll give
we're
supportive news.
11th, 10th or 11th, I think, in the top 10.
Yeah.
We're 11th, is it 11th?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll.
And you're thinking, I think we've had a steady start to the season. We've played some hard games.
If we'd have had Voltemada for the first 3 games of the season, we'd have probably won all 3.
Yeah, if we'd had a centre forward, you're right, we would have picked up 2 or 3 more points.
You're not going to lose many at St James's.
No.
Let's put it that way.
I'll tell you the
If you're
problem
away.
is right now, Tino and Lewis Hall are injured.
Well, the full-back issue...
And then it's like if Wissa's injured, if something happens to Voltemada,
Yeah.
that our problem will be the same problem we had when we were in the Champions League last time.
Cover.
Is the squad. We've got a much better squad now,
Yeah.
but if we get the injuries...
But we haven't got a big squad.
No.
Well, bench is looking better.
Yeah.
I mean, Harvey Barnes came on at the weekend, and I think I love him as an impact player.
Yeah. Well, he just needs... He got his goal in the Champions League, and you can see it just changed his confidence a little.
Injuries and suspension. If you avoid them,
Yeah.
you should be all right.
Yeah. I think because some of the teams that are up there now, like your Bournemouths
and Palaces.
Palace obviously lost at the weekend. That was a surprise, especially going 1-0 up. But against,
as soon as I saw them playing Thursday night, I was like,
and that is the problem when you
team, and it was just like
that's the problem when you're in Europe. I mean, Villa. It happened to Villa last year, really, didn't it? Because you win the Champions League.
What we used to find was
in the league.
on the Sunday when you're playing, we were very vulnerable the last half an hour, 20 minutes.
Yes.
Of games, yeah.
And if you look
where we used to.
And I think from Newcastle's point of view, certainly up until the end of October, we've got 2 or 3 games a week.
Yeah.
And 7
You
or 8
need
days.
a good bench, a good squad.
Yeah.
You do, yeah, especially when you start competing on multiple fronts.
And with the winter
cup
matches
runs
coming up,
cup runs as well.
Yeah.
long away trips,
Because
but the pitches are better these days.
pitches are better.
Yeah. It was definitely the Bradford game. It was like you could tell that we're going for that cup.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be interesting against Spurs for us, isn't it? Who the team he plays.
Yeah.
And I think we've got a good squad.
Because I think as well, it's like there's. I mentioned on the last podcast, I was saying about Arteta. It's like if you're Arteta, you just try win the Carabao Cup to shut people up. It's just a trophy.
Yeah.
I know it's not good. It wouldn't be enough based on what they are, but if you ended up coming second in a closely run thing, but you won the Carabao Cup, it's kind of like
we've got so
shut people up. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of
does it go back to Tag when he was at Man United? I mean, he won the League Cup and he won the FA Cup, and they didn't shut them up, did it?
Well, yeah. That's how United did it. It's cool.
Man United are a unique team, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Man United every day, isn't it?
Yeah,
Talk
right.
Sport, podcasts.
Yeah,
Spot
no
on.
matter how good or bad they do, they're the number one talking subject. We even had it when we've had a Man United fan on, and you put the clips out. The clips of the games of Man United ones just get so many
views.
And we all hate Man U.
Yeah.
Let's face it, everybody hates.
Well, Man U and Liverpool. I'll go back to the set. I used to hate Liverpool in the 70s because they won everything.
Yeah.
And then obviously this generation don't necessarily remember the 70s. They remember the 80s and 90s when Man United won everything.
Yeah,
I don't like both.
Liverpool died off, and everybody. Yeah. I wouldn't say people started liking Liverpool again, but you kind of.
Well, you softened towards because you hate.
And then basically the last for us the summer.
Yeah.
With the fans over Isaac.
It's like Man City now, isn't it? You don't want them to win anything.
No.
Although now I'm like.
Years ago.
Well, I think
now as a Newcastle fan, you're like Arteta, dickhead.
Yeah.
Slot, dickhead. I'm like, I hope City win the league.
Yeah.
If we don't.
Well, I think
because it's just like.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's a bit like Newcastle. I mean, Villa doing well over the last couple of seasons. You don't want the top 5 or 6 clubs like the Chelseas, the Man Cities, the Liverpool.
Yeah, Man U. If not us, I want somebody else.
You want somebody else.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
It was lovely to see Palace win the cup.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Yeah, and then the
like Leicester years ago.
Yeah.
It's good to see that.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of hope that Palace manager doesn't go to the Man United or.
But it's on the cards.
It is, yeah. I think
the media sort of plays such a big part these days, don't they? And how decisions are made.
Yeah.
It's inevitable he's going to leave.
I saw the I think it might have been the Brighton manager came out saying that all the links with Belieber, the central midfielder from them, he's had an awful start to the season.
Yeah.
But it's because he was linked for 100 million to Man United
Yeah.
7 million times a day for the whole summer.
And it hits them.
It does.
But I'll tell you what, it was amazing. I saw a great interview with Mark Gee, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and basically they said, you know,
how did you get your head?
How did you get your head around? He said, basically, I went to bed, I woke up, it was a new day. He said, so I just got on with his job. And he just came across as such a good human and professional.
Yeah. Do you know what I love? He ain't going Liverpool.
I hope he comes to us. I didn't really want him. After
he'll be going Bayern Munich, Real Madrid.
Do you think
Barcelona,
so?
100%
gets it.
Yes, he's going to get mega money off us now. They can negotiate with him in January, whereas everyone else can't in the Prem.
So if a European team can talk earlier, right,
than the teams in the Prem, so I think he'll be done and dusted.
Just talk about centre halves, Mings, is it? Because he played well for you a couple of seasons ago.
Injured,
and then he got injured, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he's back. Is he back in the fold this year?
He's getting back, but he's had he's had 2 or 3
bad injuries. Yeah.
All I remember with Mings is when he's stamped on Ibrahimovic's head, and then I was like, at the time, I was like, oh, you're going to regret that, because he is not the guy who's going to.
No.
Did he? He got him on that corner.
Corner elbow, yeah.
But I love the slow-mo of the video, because when you watch it, he sees the corner come in, he looks at the ball,
and he looks at Mings.
Like that, he jumps up in the air and catches him clean with it. But I think even Mings was just like,
fair enough.
Yeah, fair, because he's that type of player, isn't
he? Yeah. He's like a crowd favourite.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think Gerrard fucked up with that, didn't he? Because
he was the captain, he was the leader,
and did Gerrard take it off?
He dropped him.
You get these managers who want to do something, don't they, when they first
make an impact.
Make an impact.
Yeah, we had
the players. Ruud Shearer.
Who was it with England who dropped Beckham? Was it Capello? Or someone came into England, they just dropped Beckham, and it was like, what are you doing?
That's right.
And then is that when he bring him back in?
Is that when he scored the goal against Greece?
The Greece.
I'm not sure.
I think it was just around about that time. He wasn't
because he dropped him, and then he realised he had to bring him back, because he was like,
he could be right.
It was like, it's just like you say, it's sort of why, I think it's like when you look at Man United as well, it was, if you took the Man United job off Ferguson, I'd have gone in there and I'd have left everything in the club exactly as
what Slot did, wasn't it?
I mean, it's been like, everything that operates in this class stays the same. I'm just going to pick the team.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And I think you sort of set,
as you say, that's what Slot did last year.
Yeah.
He got away with it.
I mean, it's
and hopefully he's doing a better job this season by buying his own players.
I mean, I'm loving his meltdowns.
Yeah. I haven't seen his interviews, to be honest.
I mean, last season I was like, he seems like a proper nice guy, he does, isn't it? Because it's good you win him. Everyone's nice.
He's scored yet? Has he scored it?
Yeah, against
he scored in the cup.
Oh, yes.
He's found his level. He's in. I mean, it's...
I forgot who he was there for a minute, Jack.
Yeah.
You know...
We just know him as the
Isn't it weird when you got European football, Championship football.
I mean, I get it. He want, it was just the way he went about it.
It's going to be interesting, though, what you say there, Jack. It's going to be interesting for me is how his career develops at Liverpool, because at St James's Park, the players loved him, the fans loved him. He was playing well, he was scoring goals.
Yeah.
He was a bit injury prone.
We had a system that fitted him.
But
and it's going to be interesting how
that fitted him, and they were playing towards him.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting in Liverpool where you've got lots of big names.
We were chatting about it this morning. They're saying, Salah's gone off the boil because you've now got 4 or 5 other superstars around him. And
it was a bit like at the weekend when Voldemort scored his goal and he goes to the fans, and then Tonali gets a hold of him again, and Joe Linton, and throws him back in front of the fans, and that's what the team's about.
Yeah.
And I think the team,
in
Isaac's case, were a little bit disappointed, as we were as fans, that he handled the situation.
It's lovely how he settled in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I think it's a testament to his own personality as well. He's just
I think the team have got to take a little bit, because they've pushed him,
and you can tell he's a good on he's like a Shearer, because maybe not as dirty as Shearer, but
niggly.
When he got elbowed the other day,
yes,
he was trying to bring it to the attention of the referee,
and he didn't shake his hand after anything, and he was like I'll remember that.
Oh, he's playing.
Yeah,
should play on it.
Because I said to him, like, why didn't you go down? And he was like, that's not say my nature type thing. It's,
and also 6'7" is a long way down.
Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah,
yeah, but it's not like touching and
no. Well, like you said, I think we were talking about it before about shirt pulling. he had that game. Was it Arsenal? I can't remember the game. Bournemouth. That's right. And his shirt was pulled, and he didn't go down.
And he probably got the penalty if he.
And I think if he'd gone down, Villa would looked at blah blah blah.
Yeah. I think going back to the slot thing as well. Did you see when he came out and blamed Newcastle for?
No.
He basically said Isaac's not up to speed and all this type of stuff, and he was like, and that's because of the situation with Newcastle. It's like
You decided not to train, mate.
it was like you tapped him up.
Yeah.
You probably told him to go on strike.
Yeah.
It was like he could have literally been training with us, and
He could have been in the Far East too if he wanted, but he went to Spain. Exactly, bollocks.
And even if he wasn't up to speed, he still could have trained hard himself.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Yeah.
You know, he was coming in and
And he still
making
picked up his
injury.
wages. We didn't fine him, and we might have fined him at the end, but we didn't at the time.
fine
No.
for not playing, but we couldn't do anything.
But
for
what
that.
difference would it made? You should have still gone on the tour. Keep fit.
Well, at the end, look at the Crystal Palace lads, Eze and Guy. They did exactly what they should have done as a profession, just continue playing.
Yeah. We can't really say too much because Wisser did it, didn't he?
Well, he hasn't played for us yet.
Yeah. That's just our luck though when it was
That's
fine a
it.
player. And he,
Yeah.
I think I saw he'd been injured like fucking 4 days in his whole time at Brentford.
Yeah.
He's come to us, he's out for like 4 months.
Yes.
He drove all the way, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's good to see that.
Well, I saw a thing the other day where I don't know how true it was,
Away
but it
from
was saying about he has no interest in, he's not thinking about the African Cup of Nations. He wants to get back playing.
Well, yeah.
They're basically saying like the fans of Newcastle are saying he shouldn't go to the AFCON
Yeah.
because of this. And I think the reports are,
He's
he's very much of the same
Yeah.
opinion of like, if I'm not 100% fit for the AFCON, I'm not going.
Yeah,
So I
good.
wanna,
You get Wizzer fit and Ramsey fit. You should be able to.
Ramsey looks a player.
I mean, also just Wisser, he's a fucking,
Yeah.
He's a good ball carrier, Ramsey.
Yeah.
He would be a good
Is he sort of attacking midfield or?
He's midfield,
I think he's,
wide.
we've kind of had this semi-discussion before that if he can keep fit, I can see him getting in the team ahead of Joel.
Joe Linton,
by
so
the end of
yeah,
the season.
He'll
Maybe not for
Eventually, he'll replace Joe Linton.
not for an Arsenal,
Not,
not for a Man.
Well, the only thing with Joe Linton, he's a bit of a destroyer as well. It's if he's not in the team, who's going to take that role?
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of games where we don't need that.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
When we're playing Bournemouth, when we're playing Brentford,
Brentford,
you don't
Brighton.
need that. Whereas I think when you're playing
Arsenal, Villa.
Yeah.
when you're playing Arsenal,
Yeah, you're right.
you need your shithouses in the team, don't you? Your Trippier,
Exactly.
Yeah.
your Joel.
Trippier he was great on Sunday.
He was saying, I think he said he's feeling fittest he's ever felt.
Yeah, well, he was.
Yeah, and he's doing on the weekends, mate. Down to Vermont. He's a boy, isn't he? He's a boy. I thought we'd have a look back at, like we do on each podcast, at the results and the games from the weekend. So, obviously, we started last week with Bournemouth Fulham. Did you watch? It was, I think that was the Friday
night. Yeah, I didn't see it.
watched
Didn't see it.
It was a bit,
Oh, was that pouring rain? Was it
Yeah,
and then
pushing down of
yeah.
and like nothing really happened till right at the end. So assessing your
Well,
score.
it looked like it was. I did follow a little bit, but it looked like it was going to be a nil draw.
Yeah. Then Fulham got that late
Then-
goal,
yeah.
Sessegnon, and then, I mean, Semenyo, like,
He looks a good mate. Somebody was telling me the stats of Semenyo for the last season and a half. He's one of the best performing midfield
Yeah.
players
yeah.
in the Premiership.
but it was like, because I saw a thing and it was saying like a few clubs were linked with him in the summer and he opted to
They signed a new
Yeah.
contract with
Yeah, he got-
summer, just
Yeah.
But it was like, obviously it's a different time, but when he first came into Bournemouth, they showed like his first, like, say 15 games and he didn't do anything.
yeah,
It was like, if you'd have gone to Tottenham,
yeah.
Liverpool, Chelsea and done that,
He would have been.
he'd have been written off. And,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's
It's
a
like,
buy-in.
sometimes it's like being at these other clubs is, sometimes players are just perfect for clubs like Wilfred Zaha.
Yeah.
Was just perfect for Palace, wasn't he? He was just a perfect Palace player, I
Yeah.
think. It's
Did you watch the game on Friday?
I watched it, yeah, because Shannon was away, so I
Yeah.
put the kids down and I just had it on, and it was. I thought Fulham were gonna nick it, and I thought,
Yeah.
I thought,
How
oh,
a funny
great
season
result
Fulham,
for them,
aren't they?
but, I
You
mean,
know the
Fulham, they win 2,
yeah,
lose 2.
yeah, they do, yeah.
And you expect them to do well.
Yeah,
the
they
don't.
don't seem to.
It's one of them.
But did you see the first Semenyo goal from the really tight angle?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah.
and then he set the goal up, the other goal up, and then he obviously scored the third goal. It's just like, I mean, I don't have him in my fantasy team, but
No, it's funny enough.
Yeah.
I am
I think
wild card.
Everybody's going to say that now.
yeah, I'm just like, I'll stick him in just before he plays Newcastle because when I stick him in, he'll be shit.
It'd be sure exactly. That's what you find, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's like I'll get him in for that. Then yeah, Leeds Tottenham 2-1.
Yeah, Leeds seemed to be a bit unlucky, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean
Since they started playing Longstaff, they seem to be a better team.
better team. Yeah,
But they seem to be unlucky because Spurs at the beginning of the season, you thought they were going to run away with some games, and that was one of the games where you thought,
go
you know,
do that, yeah.
But that was the first game Leeds had lost in over 12 months. I know they won the Championship at home.
He's having a good season, Longstaff. He's
Yeah.
playing well.
Well, he's always been a solid player.
Yeah, he didn't start for Leeds at the beginning of the season, and he started against Newcastle, and I think he's kept his
Been
place
from there,
ever
yeah.
since.
Well, we were saying it's like as a club, we progressed to a team that should be trying to qualify for Champions League every week, and Longstaff isn't good enough to start for a team like that.
Yeah.
A mid to low table
Yeah.
Premier League team.
Yeah.
He should be a starting.
Oh well, he's a workhorse, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think he Spurs were just lucky in that game as well. I think I don't know, there's something with Spurs, just like
Spursy.
they're just Spursy. Yeah, they're still Spurs.
That's what Jerry O'Hara, Spursy.
They're still a bit.
But they have got a good manager.
Great now.
Oh, he's made a difference, hasn't he, this season?
He's a
Yeah,
great
definitely.
manager. I think
They'll
they'll.
bring a,
It maybe needs a window or two more to get.
yeah.
He's got to have time, but I mean, to be fair to him, with what he's done in the first 7 games of the Premiership,
They're where as a top
was where they
fan,
should. You would
you'd
expect
be
them to
happy,
be.
wouldn't you,
Yeah,
I think?
definitely.
Then you got Man United beating Sunderland.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I watched
I have to
it.
say, it's the first time ever I've sat there and thought, Christ, who do you want to win?
Did you hear on Match of the Day?
What did he say?
He said it was the first time he'd ever supported Man United.
Yeah, well, it's funny. It's funny. One of my mates said, so who do you want to win, Man U or Sunderland? It was like
Can they both?
Man United.
Can't they both get no points?
Yeah.
They're away.
There's 1 point each wasn't really a fair
Yeah.
result. Yeah.
Sunderland going to need their home form.
I think
It was the first. I mean,
Yeah.
they had chances.
But again,
You always get chances.
Yeah,
don't
they had
you?
chances,
Yeah.
but I think Mount had a good game. Mason Mount had a good game
Did he?
for Man
I
United.
didn't watch. I couldn't watch that.
Yeah, he had a good game. Sesko played well. I'll tell you what they did, right? And this was analysed on Match of the Day, was that they started off playing short, Man United.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunderland pressed the shit out of them. So the goalie just got the ball and fucking pumped up.
Pumped it
Sesko.
up.
Yeah.
And it was like, Ben Sesko had a good game
Yeah.
because they played to his
To
strengths.
his strengths.
And then the goalie didn't fuck up
Yeah.
because they didn't.
I mean, the
But the
disappointment for me was I captained Bruno in the fantasy league.
The fake Bruno, not the real.
Yeah, the fake
Yeah.
Bruno, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have stuck with me head and put Haaland as captain. But I thought, no, Man U, Sunderland.
Yeah.
Bruno will come into his element, and obviously he didn't.
All I saw everywhere, all over social media, were like Sunderland to not lose was like the bet to have of the weekend. And
Right.
It's just like
Yeah.
at some point, Man United were going to turn it on and
Yeah.
win a game. That was.
And did you watch the game at all, or did you also the highlights?
So just the highlights.
They just-
Because the bits I read, Sunderland had chances.
They had chances, yeah. But I would say that Man United deserved to win.
Right.
And Man U didn't make any mistakes.
Yeah, that was the main thing.
Yeah.
You know.
The chances were through Sunderland creating chances rather than Man United fucking up, which was how it's new. Arsenal beat West Ham. I think it was just
I mean,
one-way traffic.
so there's no loss. Did the first game he managed on the Monday night
1-1.
1-1.
Bowen scored, yeah.
I mean, again, you'd think West Ham have got to give him a chance to settle in, and also coming in the
If
same
he
of the
wants to
season he
get-
has.
To get anything out of that game, I mean, Arsenal look.
Yeah, they look steady, don't they? Arsenal, they look consistent,
They look good against us. Like
They're
we had the lead for ages, but we didn't.
probably
deserve-
got the best squad, you know.
and I think defensively, with Gabriel and
Gabriel Saliba. And
Saliba.
Raya. I mean, there was a save Raya made. That he's just class.
But I think on paper, you expected Arsenal to win that game, and they did.
Yeah. Saka. I don't know if you saw Saka scored a penalty.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Gyökeres wanted to take it, and Saka basically said,
Yeah. And also having Saka in the team makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Did he play the whole game? Because he's come back from injury, isn't he?
No,
Isn't
I
it?
think he came off.
Yeah, near the end.
Near the
think
end,
it came
yeah.
off, yeah.
But I think it's been for once, when you've had Madueke, Saka got injured, Madueke played well, Madueke got injured, Saka comes back in.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the old Wilson Isaac.
Yeah, totally.
Like Wilson.
One in, one out.
Yeah, Wilson's like, oh, I'm fit again now. I was just like, all right, sound, I'll have a couple of weeks or so. It used to happen with us all the time. And then Chelsea-Liverpool, Saturday night.
Oh,
That's a good
fantastic.
game.
What a fucking game.
What a game.
mainly because of the result
Yeah.
and the fact that it was like finally Liverpool.
And do you think there was big
Yeah.
pressure on Chelsea's manager before that game because they'd lost couple of games, I think,
Yeah.
and then all the fans were sort
Well, it
of
was the shit he'd done with the red cards. It was like, they got a red card and it was like he gave up.
yeah.
He just
Yeah.
like made all them subs and
How
like,
did I thought Pedro? No, sorry, what's it called? Centre forward called?
João Pedro.
I thought he was suspended. Or was that?
No, he missed a game through Carabao Cup game. I
Oh, just the one game.
Yeah.
Ah, right. I see.
He's gone off the ball a bit, hasn't he?
think. Yeah, a little bit. I think he's.
Started off.
I think he might be fucking. He's got away with international and he's played every game. They've had a couple of games.
Well, he wanted to rest.
And he's
When Chelsea played Brentford, apparently the story in the press was
Yeah,
that
he was saying.
he didn't want. He'd asked the manager if he could be rested.
Yeah.
And the manager played him.
So I think he might be.
Salah had a poor game, didn't he?
I was telling Jeff.
It's way
I
up.
saw I don't know how accurate it is. I saw a stat on Twitter, and it was that the Barcelona goalie, that one Garcia, has a higher successful dribble rate this season than Mo Salah
But they were saying that, and they,
goalie.
Wow.
but they're also saying that because Trent's no longer at Liverpool, and him and Trent maybe had an understanding that maybe that is the reason that
I
he's
think
not.
also Liverpool have changed the right back in every game. I think it's been Szoboszlai, it's been Frimpong,
Frimpong, yeah.
it's been, Bradley.
Yeah.
So I think there has been a
But long may it continue.
But they are leaking goals.
Yeah. And that
Van Dijk working for the goal.
and that thing that you put on was hilarious.
He's like never
Then-
dribble past. He just stands off every single time.
It was the I can't even say it. The what's it called? Picture of Titanic when you've got on "Paint Me Like Your Ladies."
Take me like you're one of your French
And
girls.
saying, brilliant.
Yeah, I mean that Caicedo goal.
was-
What a finish that was as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the goal at the end, the manager got sent off. Didn't he? It was like saying he can't lay into his players now because they all got sent off. Then he went and got sent off after it. But it was like
What was he sent off for? Celebrate.
celebrating. Yeah, got
Is
sent
that? I mean,
Wow.
Got a
Can you
second
imagine?
hard for
I mean,
running down.
You know, he's run down the touchline.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Newcastle, Sunderland when Di Canio ran down the touchline.
Or Mourinho.
Mourinho, or
There was the thing back then was
surely you can't get sent off for celebrating.
Klopp did to see.
well they were saying on TalkSport again. They were saying like in the world of VAR. They need to eliminate this yellow card for over celebrating or taking your shirt off or doing
Or
this
take a quick free kick.
because it's like VAR is sucking the life out of the
Yeah,
game.
totally.
We now say don't
So what's the manager got to do to celebrate a goal? Just turn around, sit back down.
Yeah.
I mean that's
stay in
scandalous.
your technical.
And also,
box.
it was the last minute of the game, for Craig's sake.
What is wrong with taking your shirt off and celebrating a goal anyway?
It's a sponsor, isn't it?
Is it?
It's for sponsors.
No, literally having the sponsors on the shirt. That's what it's for.
what it's for?
Yeah, because when they score, that's when they get like the sponsored thing on the shirt. So if you take it off, the sponsors.
Maybe you should get a
Well,
tattoo on that too.
I thought
Yeah.
maybe people would get offended by seeing.
Maybe
And they-
it should have a second shirt underneath.
So it is
Sure, yeah. Well, it was, remember, it was because they didn't want messages underneath. I think that's where it's the Because remember, Ian Wright did it when he
celebrated a goal.
celebrated
Didn't
a goal.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Wolves picked up first point against Brighton 1-1.
Yeah. And
Brighton got the late
their
goal,
manager
didn't
got
they?
sent off as well, didn't he?
Yeah. I thought they were going to nick it because they.
Yeah.
Well, they've done so well, hadn't they? I think, but
I think they'll be okay. I think.
Do you? I think they're in trouble.
I don't think they'll.
I think
I
the
don't think they'll
manager-
be okay. I'm not saying they're going to stay up. I think they're not going to be embarrassed. I think they're going to win games because they've-
Well, he needs to
because he's
start
such
winning
a
games,
good
really,
man,
doesn't he? Because they haven't had a good start,
You'd have hoped that if they'd have won that game, that might have given them that.
Yeah.
especially going into the international break.
Yeah,
But I think the fact that they drew 1-1 the way they did,
yeah,
it might just,
yeah.
affect confidence.
Then obviously we 1-2-0. You were at the game, weren't you, Jeff?
Yeah. I mean, it was a bit flat, to be fair, the first half.
Yeah.
The fans were flat.
Well, I fell asleep, so I'd had a bad night the night before, and then I said to Shannon, so she'd got back from holiday on the Saturday. Then on the Sunday, I was like, I'm going to go up and watch the game. So I went up and just laid on the bed.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep and I had the TV at a reasonable volume and I woke up through the celebrations of the Bruno goal.
Goal, yeah.
That's what
Well-
woke up and I was like,
Yeah. The first half, we created chances. Forest didn't look.
they create a few chances
Forest
right
had
at the start.
Wood had two cracking. One of them, to be fair, it's crossed from the right, and because I thought Gibbs White had a great game.
Yeah, he
and-
hadn't
and-
had an amazing start to the season. He'd been in and out of squad
Yeah, but
under-
he ran that show completely, and he
Yeah.
put a great cross in, and Chow missed it, and it hit Wood. It wasn't, it was one of those chances that he didn't expect to get.
Yeah.
But I mean, literally, he was right in front of the goal, and then he had another chance as well. Your line was cracking. Was the fact that Forest have got the Newcastle award this season as opposed to the Forest award? Go on.
Yeah, with the Newcastle game, what about the Portamada penalty?
I thought he fell over the ball.
I watched it. I was watching it at home, and I thought it was going over. When it left his foot, I was
because where we sit on the sort of 6-yard box.
Yeah.
To his right, and yeah, from where I was sitting, it was like because he just looks nonchalant, doesn't he?
Someone tweeted saw a tweet saying like, might be the best penalty I've ever seen, but next time can you put it a little bit lower?
I think
Let's not keep doing that.
Yeah. But no, I thought
a bit lower.
Yeah, and I thought Bruno scored as well. I watched a bit of Sky Sports, the referees and analysis, and I had Dermot O'Leary or whatever his name's on it, and Dermot Gallagher, isn't it? And basically, they were saying
guy from X-Men.
Yeah, that's it. It's about right guy. They're all the same, aren't they?
Yeah,
Baldy.
both Baldy. Yeah.
But they were saying that so Bruno wins the ball, bumps in Gibbs White, he goes down injured, and they were all saying it was a foul.
Yeah.
And the referee's like, well, he won the ball.
Yeah.
Where's it stop?
Yeah.
But I thought he scored that goal. He should do that. Well, you want to see him do that more.
He should do that.
Because he hit that ball in the top. I mean, the keeper wasn't getting that.
I think he said, didn't he, like that's what he's trying to add to his game. Because he's
And
been released by Tonali sitting in the 6 now.
And Sells had a great game. He pulled us some great saves.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Crazy.
And did you see Scholes through the week basically saying that he thinks the best midfielder in the Premiership is Sandro?
Well, he's not wrong, is he?
No,
He's not wrong.
he's not wrong.
Well, you got it.
But yeah, it was. I mean, like you said, the atmosphere was a bit flat.
I mean,
but
I think it always is on a Sunday. Sunday.
we just talked before about the
games.
expectation. We had a big win through the week.
Yeah.
And I thought
Portamada's like
he works so hard. He runs.
Like obviously, I said to you when we were linked with him, I was like, I knew a fair bit about him, and I was like, I'm really fucking buzzing that we're linked with him because he's like.
Or were you the idiot?
He's like class. Like, yeah, I'm the idiot. Yeah.
What's the betting he'll score more goals than Isak this season?
Probably will with the head start and the style of football that we play, I think. And obviously with Wissa being out.
He won't be far off 20 goals.
Yeah, he won't, yeah. And I think, if you just...
Isak won't get 20 goals, I think.
His all-round play...
It worked. I mean, I was going to say, the amount of running that kid did on Sunday was brilliant.
Yeah.
But also it's like, it's just... The ball just sticks to him.
His feet. When we look at that game through the week, when they showed some of the videos, the bit he's in the centre circle,
3 players,
and he has about 4 touches with the ball, and there's about 3 players just.
And he lays it off well.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's a great connection.
You can tell there's a player there.
The amount of one-touch passing he does, and it always goes straight to someone. Like.
Well, that was a stat that they showed on Match of the Day too, wasn't it? That
17,
he had 100% pass rate.
Did he?
He never.
He didn't give the ball away.
Never gave the ball away once.
Yeah.
There you see all the comparisons with like Kane because he is a little bit like a Kane in sense of like how good he is at football.
Yeah.
He's not just a striker, is he?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's like he's a great footballer.
So long may it continue.
Yeah, I think that's because I tell you what, my issue has always been a big bit with Newcastle has been that when we play teams with a low block, we always really struggle.
Yeah.
Whereas if teams give us a bit of space, we'll rip them to shreds.
Yeah.
I think for years I was always like we needed a creative player, and I think what we have now is you'll have Wissa as your striker, and I think in them games Howe might play 2 central midfielders with a Votamada behind.
Yeah, I thought Gordon started well on Sunday. He looked a bit more energetic.
Yeah,
I know
it's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah.
We know what he can.
He's a very erratic, frustrating player.
Yeah.
He had a
There's a player there.
Oh, there's an amazing player.
Yeah.
We've seen it in, but just not enough.
Yeah.
I think it's
He's such a hard worker, Gordon, though, as well, isn't he? Like,
I think that's the blinding thing now for us is you have Gordon, Barnes, Murphy, Alanga.
Yeah.
I
mean,
so
it's
it's actually like if there is now, it's like if you don't perform, you're getting subbed.
And again, I think Alanga said it when he's gone to Sweden, and he's more or less said that he just needs to he's enjoying his football, he's enjoying the coach.
Yeah.
He just needs to be a bit more consistent.
Yeah.
But Murphy came on and did a job, and Barnes came on and did a job.
Yeah.
And I loved that because what I used to fucking hate last season was Murphy would be playing well. He'd take Murphy off and leave Gordon on and put Barnes on the right where he's not effective in any remote way whatsoever.
Yeah.
Whereas on Sunday, he just subbed Gordon.
So and that's what you
Gordon
got
for Barnes.
And that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's
Because
what you got to
now
do.
we have Murphy.
Yeah.
That's like it.
And like I say, Murphy's not let us down. You know.
Yeah.
He very rarely has a bad game, Murphy.
No. He gives the
Did
ball
you see
away a
the-
bit too much.
Did you see the thing where it was like they were like Liverpool Liverpool signing on.
Oh, is that
It's like
brilliant?
it's like buying an iPhone without the
Oh, that's
charger.
a charger.
It's
It's
like-
spot on.
Because it was like Murphy set so many goals up for Isaac, didn't he? And so then there was Everton Palace. So obviously Palace ended their unbeaten run, which I think it's you were saying about the Villa thing in the last 20 minutes, and I think on the analysis on Match of the Day they were saying that it was like
That's exactly what
the
happened to
last
Palace.
20 minutes.
And they've not got a big squad.
No,
But I thought it was good to see Grealish was really happy. I mean, like you said, will that be a shot? Class as a shot on target. But it's good to see him spend again.
Be a surprise package, Everton.
I think Everton
like
will
a
finish in the
proper
top 10.
run,
I think they'll finish in the top 10 probably.
They just need a centre forward again, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Beto has started for them, but that's what
When you think that what they have behind a striker now,
Yeah.
if they had a decent striker,
Yeah.
but do they go and get somebody who's like a little bit older?
And they have got money now.
Yeah, they have,
So,
because they've got the new stadium, the stadium rights deal and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see. But I think good manager, solid manager.
Jack was saying,
solid-
obviously, from Grealish's point of view, is the way he's playing at Everton, is that what you saw at Villa?
yeah.
All those flashes?
Yeah.
Obviously, when he went to City,
The smiles on his face,
you-
the enthusiasm, going past players.
Did you see what he said about going to Everton when he had his chat with Moyes? And he said,
yeah,
all I want you to do is do what you want to do.
yeah, it's fair enough.
Get the ball,
And some
you do what you want.
and some players, Shane, need that, don't they? You need that freedom. Look at Gaza, Tyne and
I
stuff.
mean, at Man City, that wasn't great.
No,
No,
not at all.
What a waste of a
What a waste.
Yeah.
waste of it. I mean,
Passing
I'm
the ball
kind of
back.
I'm glad he's gone there and he won a treble and he
It's got his
and what he got.
Yeah.
I think as well is
Yeah.
with the statue of
hangover.
Manchester City is that it got him the exposure for just the guy he is.
Yeah.
He's just a blinding lad, and he like all the stuff he does for charity, people with disabilities and stuff like that. I think it's just being at Man City and then being at the forefront. I think you always see it on social media. It's like even the biggest rivals of whatever team Grealish is like, I want to hate him, but I can't. But it must just a nice yard play. I think so. It's like it was that part was maybe good for him at City, but I'm just glad he's at a club now where he's playing.
And he's
Football
enjoying
is
it. That's what
playing,
you want.
And
So-
stuff. And
Yeah.
then obviously you got the Villa game, Villa 2-1 Burnley.
Yeah.
Was it?
Predictable game.
Yeah.
Really. We're playing better.
Yeah.
Getting out of a
Bit more
sticky
energy.
start.
Okay.
Yeah. More energy, more enthusiasm, more
2 goals in a week
going
again as well. which
Yeah.
was,
great skipper,
yeah.
He's done well at Villa, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because it was
It'd
when,
be like Bruno not playing at Newcastle,
Yeah.
if ever he's out the team.
yeah.
Different team altogether.
He had a good relationship
Jesus.
with Grealish when he was there, and
Yeah.
they had like good.
Yeah.
Good sick for the elder statesman. He said all. He said
Yeah,
says all
he
the
is now.
things. He wears his heart on his sleeve, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's just a 90-minute energetic.
Yeah.
Give him.
workhorse, Scotsman, literally, and
Scotsman. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Watkins got his goal, didn't he? Which was a
Yeah.
tidy finish, wasn't it?
Is Watkins in the England squad?
Yeah. He never he gets 10 minutes here and there because
Yeah.
Kane.
Yeah.
I wish.
Well,
I
he had
wish-
that game. He had that game, and was it in
I
the
think
the Euros? When he
yeah.
scored that brilliant goal.
Netherlands.
I wish they would give him more time.
Yeah.
Kane can come off sometimes.
I mean, Kane doesn't need to play against Andorra, but
No.
Kane wants to just bang as many
Maybe
goals
goal as possible. But you're right, Jack. I think what we've got to do is give the likes of Watkins, if he's going to be someone you're going to take to the championship,
You've got to.
the competition, an opportunity.
Yeah. Then the final game was Brentford City.
Oh, Haaland. Yeah.
Ireland, yeah. Did you see his interview when he said he was tired after the midweek game, and he said he weren't really up for it. Then in the first 5 minutes, one of the Brentford defenders was like fucking digging him, and he said it's just got him. And then his goal, he just fucking was like a battering ram. What he is, he said I was really buzzing because it just got me up for the game.
Yeah.
And he's,
But I mean, the thought when he scored that goal and the way he scored it, you thought, "Oh, Man City are going to run away with this." But give Brentford the due.
looked all right. Didn't
Yeah, they look better than we thought they were going to
they?
look.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be bottom of the league, going down, and
Well, especially with the way they changed the manager.
lost Wissa right in
Yeah,
the end. And
yeah,
stuff
so-
like that. And I think it's
And that play to Man U, Bueno.
Yeah.
yeah.
Lost him.
It's I mean, Haaland looks back, doesn't he?
He looks bang on, doesn't
It
he?
is, but Man City still do. I mean, obviously they lost Rodri, what was disappointing for them,
Yeah,
and he looked a bit irritated coming off because it was a case of was it his hamstring?
yeah.
So he knows he's going to be out for 3 or 4 weeks. But yeah, I mean, City don't look the team that we thought they were going to look like this season.
If ever Haaland
But-
was out,
Well, I think as well.
Oh yeah,
from
you're right.
this, so Doku didn't start, and Doku had been their best
Best
player.
player.
So I think they made a few changes with the game they had in midweek. So I think
Yeah.
that did affect them a little.
I think
bit.
the goalkeeper at the back makes them a bit more solid. He looks a great buy, doesn't
I
he?
think as well with them is they don't look like they're fully clicked
No,
yet.
no.
So the fact that they're still winning some games
But-
and they're doing stuff, I think if when they do click, like
But it's a bit like Man City 2 seasons ago. You can see them winning 15 games off the belt,
Yeah.
can't
but
you?
they're not dictating games like
No,
they used
no,
to.
no.
They
But
used to
sometimes
dictate
it's like-
minutes, didn't they?
it's like a bit better sometimes, I think, for them. I mean, it's Haaland's said, hasn't he, that he's now like one of the leaders in the.
Well, I think
team,
Pep
isn't
was
he?
talking about being a future captain.
Yeah, and I think it's like he's kind of taken that mantle a little bit, isn't he? Where he's,
Before we go to Real Madrid, we can't have him taking the 260 Premiership goals.
I mean, he'll break it in about 2 years, probably, when he is a fucking joke. He's just like, we managed to get rid of Kane just before it. It's like, we might have to get rid of Haaland.
I mean, is this his third season in Man
Signed a
City?
10-year contract, Haaland.
Is this his third season?
Probably is his third season. Yeah.
As a fourth? I mean, how many goals? Come on, say how many goals he scored so far.
He's got 100 for City, hasn't he? In like 3 seasons. And he was injured for like half of last season. Where he scored like 19 goals, but he got
Somebody
like 15 of them in the first 10 games.
Yeah, somebody said, didn't they? Said, Haaland had a terrible season last year. And you think, hang on a second, he scored about, like, say,
19 goals and he only probably played fucking 20 games or something. Like, yeah, crazy.
Well, he scored 5 in his last international. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
So then, obviously, we've got the international break now, but we won't film another podcast before the next round of games next weekend. So we'll do some predictions for the week 8 games. So the first game I've got is Forest Chelsea, which is the lunchtime kick. So Josh we'll work round opposite from me. So Josh, you
I'll
what-
go
that
2-1 Chelsea. I think they've been pretty decent.
Hang on a second, just before we go any further, all of his 2-1s, how many came off?
1.
And which one was that one?
And then the one I didn't put as 2-1 was 2-1.
The first, it's the first one, yeah.
The first one. Honestly, John.
I think I got another 2-1, but I got it the wrong way around.
He did.
Yeah, I've gone the same. I've gone Forest 1, Chelsea 2.
Did you think of any predictions for this, or you want to do
Yeah,
some
I
predictions?
did, I did.
So what have you got for
I
Forest?
think he's in trouble. Has to go. Dude.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah,
I think it's a 4-0 job there.
Oh, wow.
I really do.
That's a man from the Midlands speaking about the team from the Midlands. I
No.
like it.
but yeah. I think I was going to go 2-0 to Chelsea. I think Chelsea will win. I think. Does he go, Postecoglou? Like
They can't,
Just
they
in a-
can't sack him.
I think if they get battered, he'll get sacked.
What was the interview we did? What
He'll be out at Christmas.
was
Well,
it?
I think.
yeah, well, they said he's had talks, and so I think it's like going to be. I think because they're linked with Silva from apparently he's got a 10 million release
From Fulham.
from Fulham. Yeah,
What was the story about Benitez sitting next to him on Thursday night? Was that all?
it was just being a waiter, I think.
Was he?
Then yeah, Brighton, Newcastle.
I'm going 1-0 Newcastle. We don't tend to do very good at Brighton.
Yeah, I've gone 1-1.
God.
I'll go 2-1 Newcastle.
Yeah, I'm going to go 1-0 as well. I think we are so fucking solid at the back, aren't we? Like so. Well, if
Minter's going to score. Basically, Minter will score again against
Yeah,
us. That's
true,
my
yeah.
one goal.
yeah, Burnley, Leeds.
I'm going 2-2.
I've gone 1-2 to Leeds.
I'll go for a draw 1-1.
Yeah, I had 1-1. I think it's one of those where it's like they'll both look at that like they need the 3 points. and
Well,
they'll
both of them will be looking at
probably
thinking,
they don't wanna
thinking,
lose that
yeah.
game.
These are the games they have to win.
Yeah, and I think that'll probably end up maybe making it a bit of a draw. Palace at home to Bournemouth.
I might go for 1-1 as
1-1.
well. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm going to follow Josh with 1-1. It's not fair.
Yeah.
It looks like a draw, but I'll go for a Palace win 1-0.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Palace. I think Bournemouth can sometimes be a little bit on the road. They are a little
On
bit,
the road, yeah.
Yeah, Clivert's back.
unless they're playing us.
And they're not going to sell us parks. Tough.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough place. I agree totally.
Yeah.
I just think Bournemouth have just. I think they just do the steady away this season.
Yeah, they could even sneak a win.
Solid, yeah. They could go either way, definitely.
Yeah.
City, Everton.
I'm going 3-0 City. I think they'll just do
No
it.
Grealish.
Oh.
Can't play.
I can't play.
Can't
Oh, I've gone 3-1 with a Grealish goal for Everton.
No,
Yeah, no Grealish.
Oh,
He's
shit.
in Madrid.
Well, I didn't know that, but I'm not going to change it. I want to say 3-1.
3-1, yeah. What are you going for, Jack?
2-1.
2-1. I'm going to go.
Everton will never win 2-1, Jack, man.
I'm going to go 2-0 City. I think Everton will struggle without Grealish.
Yeah, I had realised.
Yeah.
I think Dewsbury Hall's back after his 5 yellow cards, of which 2 or 3 of them definitely shouldn't have been yellow cards.
No, exactly.
Sunderland Wolves. Sunderland at home.
I'm going to go 3-2 Sunderland.
Poor goals galore.
Goals.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I've gone 2-1 Sunderland. My head's taken it on the horn.
Fantastic.
Okay, now, honestly, it's starting on.
2-0 Sunderland.
I'm going to go 1-1.
I don't
I'd fuck out Sazwell. Yeah, good. Fulham Arsenal.
I've gone 2-1 Arsenal. They just keep getting results, don't they?
Yeah, I've gone boring Arsenal 1-0.
Yeah. I got 2-0 Arsenal.
Oh, I'm feeling guilty about the next result.
And don't feel
Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal as well. I think they just look solid, don't
Yeah,
they?
they do. I mean, I hope Fulham do score, but I can't see them scoring.
Yeah, it's one of them where it's like,
Yeah.
maybe
I think
Smith
Arsenal
Rowe might score just because he's an ex-Arsenal.
Yeah, I didn't put any Arsenal
happen
fans in
with
my
that.
fantasy football team, but I'm starting to think I should do.
I've had Gabriel in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's solid, isn't he? I think it's just
Harvey's just dropped Van Dijk for Gabriel.
And Raya,
Good.
he's a good goalkeeper. isn't he?
Yeah. I'll tell you, it's like I've got Henderson in goal for my fantasy team, but I might put fucking Pope in. It's weird.
Yeah, you know, I know. Well, he's had 5 clean sheets.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've got Henderson as well.
Tottenham Villa.
I've gone 2-1 to Tottenham.
Oh,
I think they just need results now.
I've been 3-1 Tottenham.
Never.
Sorry, Jack. Sorry.
I think that's going to be the game of the day.
Yeah.
2-2.
2-2. Yeah, I'm going to go 1-1, I think. Liverpool Man United. Glory.
I'm going 2-1 Man United.
I've gone 2-2.
So my brother-in-law, when they won, I was like, oh, you might go on a run now. And he was like, I've got Liverpool after. I was like, no, that's why I said you might fire up. And what you got, Jack?
2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool. I'm going to go 1-1. I didn't think I'd ever say this, but
You want Man United?
I don't know if it's just wishful thinking, but like I'm desperate for them to win. Like,
yeah,
I think they could as well.
they could. Yeah. I mean, Liverpool just do not look.
It's going to be interesting because from a Man United's perspective, with the fans and the players, I mean, they're going to be right up for that game. But it's at Anfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, if it was at Old
I
Trafford,
can see it being 6-0 again.
Sweden playing in the international.
Yeah.
He's like probably end up being injured. I thought in the international. won't he?
Let's start thinking about nice things.
fingers and toes crossed. Yeah.
Actually, the way he's playing, he doesn't need to be injured.
Well, Shannon said to me last night, she's like, "Do you want anything for Christmas?" I was like, "Isaac to break his leg." She was like, "Oh,
Okay, I'll talk.
for you in her boots up, mate."
Don't get too harsh. You've got a good centre forward.
Yeah, exactly. We don't even need to talk about the past over Jack. Exactly.
Wish him the best.
Exactly. Good luck. Fuck off.
And then the last game we got is West Ham Brentford.
Derby.
I think 1-1.
Oh, I am worried about my results this week because I'm picking the same as Josh, 1-1.
Yeah, you're fucked then.
Okay, now. That'll be low score, ever, Josh?
You've got to think West Ham they've got to get a result in that, haven't they?
They've got to get a win.
I can't see them scoring goals.
Bowen,
Yeah, he's the only one, really. He's the only out of the... Oh, Wilson.
you're going 1-0 West Ham.
West Ham, yeah.
I'm going to go 2-1
If
West.
my results are rubbish, can I take Jack? Can Jack...
Just swap them out, Jowls. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might do all right there. Yeah.
Mix them up, yeah. And then, we'll just quickly cover off the Fantasy Football League. So there was a new leader at the start of the
Jack,
month.
have you got your fantasy football on your thing or not? Do you do the Premier one? Because Jack hasn't joined our league yet, but he's promised us he's going to after this, so we'll send him the code.
Join, yeah.
I will do.
Because
So So what position are you in, Jeff?
Well, I had a terrible week last week. I'm now 1,456.
Where
And
are
I've
you,
got-
Ross?
1,268.
I'm the worst.
I'm 743rd, so
Good.
that's not too bad. Oh, Keith Ivory.
Oh, yeah.
Our mate Keith Ivory is 14th.
14th.
On league. So as of now, the lad who won the first month's manager of the month, he's back top. He's on 530 points, which is a lot more than me.
How do you find out how many points we've got?
You have to go on the fucking league table.
But I was going to say, an hour and a half to get out of 1,456.
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, I know how to do it. Sorry, I don't know. I've got not enough points on. Is that it? What's that say there? That number there?
367.
367 points. Great.
I'm on 402, so we're not far
Yeah, it's miles that.
from us. But
Yeah, but what's the top team got an RV?
530, not.
So he's 160 points ahead of me.
Yeah, but he's probably played triple captain or he's played.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Do you know what I mean? So
I did forget. I was supposed to triple captain Haaland a couple of weeks ago. I
well,
forgot.
yeah, because the Sunderland fan who was on, he said he was triple captain
Yeah.
Haaland, and I was like, I'm just gonna wait because everyone's doing it. No, and then I was watching it. I was like, ah, fucking shit, twat. Yeah, he scored 2 in the last fucking
You know, I've been
2 minutes. didn't he?
football for 60 years.
Yeah.
My two neighbours, Newcastle fans, they're Becker and Scott. They're top two.
Uh-huh.
My wife, she's third.
Where are you?
I'm at the bottom. Even my son,
Is this
George,
your
and
mostly friend, like
yeah.
family?
and my daughter Sabrina, they're above me. That's I keep changing things in the wrong time.
Yeah. Tell me about.
Twins out.
Yeah.
Crossing it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Salah's
Yeah.
So
it's all good fun.
So the annoying thing is with, obviously, because we do a prize for manager of the month in our league, so win 25 quid if they're manager of the month. But the annoying thing is you can't see in the app. You can see who's top, but you can't see
Who's got the most points that month?
for
Yeah.
example. So I need to.
And if there was only half a dozen people in the
You
league, you would. But we've got nearly 2,500.
So yeah, I'm not working that out.
No.
So I'm gonna get a third party app that will work it out. So I'll announce that on socials over the next couple of weeks.
We'll do just before the international. When the international breaks, just before the start of the.
Yeah.
That gives you at least a week to sort it out, mate.
Yeah, so I've got a bit of time. Cool. So yeah, that's the end of the main podcast. We're going to shoot a load of games now after this. So they'll be pushed out on social medias. But yeah,
Thanks for coming on, Jack.
yeah, thanks.
No,
for coming on,
thanks,
Jeff.
Brilliant. I've
Good to-
enjoyed it.
Good to learn a
Hopefully
bit
it'll
about.
help your fantasy football. Get
Yeah.
better football knowledge about other teams and not the Villa. It'll help you in your family league.
So what you need to do is you need to put Nick Pope in.
Yeah.
You need to put Voltamada up front. You can only have 3 Newcastle players, otherwise you should pick up.
Yeah, it's 3, isn't it?
Yeah,
Stick Chowan as
I'm
well.
allowed, even on the subs bench, it's
No,
yeah. So
you've got
you
your
get
whole
whole-
squad. In your squad, you only allowed 3.
I think it was if someone transfers, because I think it was like you get
it's the
like
first
3,
year
and
I've
then-
done
Yeah.
it. you see.
If somebody transfers, it's because they transfer. They're still in your squad,
Yeah,
but the transfer team.
Yeah.
so you
Because
can
I
have
put that kid that went to Sunderland with the centre forward,
gay.
and now he's obviously a Chelsea player.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Lovely.
Nice one.